the city of IT and deep tech, and the city of pharma. There's so many things that I can tell about Hyderabad. But again, congratulations to all the winners who are here and the experts who have come all the way to Hyderabad. Well, I'm really glad today to be part of this WSA World Summit Awards program, which is spread across 3 days. And the sessions that are curated, Osama, when we were actually showing that video and the slides that Peter shared, earlier, I'm glad to say that the Telangana government is actually trying to address all the challenges that both of you have talked about, either, increasing access to services to the unconnected or people living in remote villages, access to healthcare, access to education, and we are trying to address challenges on the ground using technology. And I lead the emerging technologies, and we are looking at, technologies such as AI, blockchain, robotics, IoT, and we are leveraging these technologies to address core problems that you have been, watching out in the last 2 days, yesterday, today, and what Mr. Amandeep Gill also actually mentioned about, leveraging these technologies for greater purpose, common good, and so on. So I thank, Osama and Peter for bringing this event to Hyderabad, and I actually wish that you are going to have a wonderful 3 days here. And if you get time, I don't know if Osama has actually organized this. Are they going around to visit some?
Yes, yes.
Good, have a great sightseeing and, get a feel of the city, you will love the city. So and I was talking to Sita, this is a 3-day event, but post this, let us see areas where we can collaborate, to address the global challenges that we have been listening to, we have been hearing, Let us see, some of the best solutions that you have actually developed, probably from the government side, we would want to have a look at it and see if they are related to our state, Telangana. And if so, then we are ready to implement or give you an opportunity to implement those solutions to address the problems in Telangana. So thank you all once again for coming all the way to Hyderabad, and have a great time here. Thank you.
All of us know that we can never meet all the challenges, but we have to prioritize. And one of the things to prioritize is to start to have a look in the back side of things and look in the front side, look in the past and look into the future. What I find interesting about the project and why I think the Museum of Digital Society, in the way it is crafted, is so interesting is because it looks at the underbelly of the dominant discourses on the transformation into the digital society. It is not repeating, regurgitating, and embellishing the discourse of the promise of technology, but it looks at where this promise is not kept, where we have to work on it, and where this promise has also turned against itself. And I think that this is so important to do, to build institutions, to build spaces, to provide occasions on which we can be true to the facts which are really showing where we miss, where we fall short, and where people are suffering still. And I think the Museum of Digital Society, the way it is set up here, is very much a highlight, a lighthouse place to go to in order to be sober and clear about the challenges for the digital impact solutions which you are working on, which everybody should be working on, and which we want to spread from Hyderabad.
Thanks, Peter. I just want to add what Peter has already said, is that this museum is a work in progress, and it's a working museum, it's a living museum, and it is not a museum of archive of work. and it is something that must be used. For example, if you go to the corridor, everything is QR code. You can click and you can read the stories and you can learn from those things. And I would like to extend this invitation to all of you, because you all are award winners and innovators. If you would like your innovation to be added into the museum as a matter of learning ecosystem, we will be very, very happy to have it. And the second part is it's virtual, physical, creative, and brick and mortar. It's not digital as just digital. How it is impacting the society is the crux of the message of this thing. So it will have a lot of stories, which will be stories of exclusion, death of democracy, death by data, and things like that. All those things, surveillance, and all those things will also be there. And I would like to extend this, that Kavi has provided all 3,000 square foot of a space to put it here so that people can visit. And when I was talking to him other day, he said, listen, let's convert the whole building into a museum. So I don't know where he will stay, but
I'll explain it.
yeah. So that is the way he is looking at it, is that it should not stick to one room. He will explain. But thank you very much for participating. But please do contribute into this one and learn from this one. That's the invitation.
No, thank you, Osama. We are pretty much the world's first museum, I think, of digital society, as founded by all of you. It's pretty much the world's first. I think it would be unfair to close stories such as these of inspiration, failure, struggles, impact in a 3,000 square feet room. We have the world's largest building for innovation and for startups. So what we will do is you will get a brief of the museum and why it's here in that 3,000 square feet. But as you will walk through what is, a demo or a trailer of what the museum can look like, as you will see outside this, venue on the floor here, we are all living stories every day, and we hope that we can bring over 100 stories alive for people who visit this building. As they walk across the building, we will have installations, we will have sculptures, we'll have pieces of stories and art across the entire building. We don't need to be limited to a simple space, because it's just stories that truly matter. And I think in the age of where stories are just, infinite feed and flip on our digital screens, I think the Museum of Digital Society definitely doesn't need to be digital. So we'll do our best to create a space that inspires all our visitors to build, digital, to convert their ideas into digital impact that they can truly be inspired by visiting us. And we have enough examples across the world. You can take cities, art galleries, where being open, physical in the space, physical inspiration has become even more so required in today's world. So we are very, very happy to host the first such museum in the world, and we will do our best to bring it to life. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful, unique opportunity.
I have a question for Osama. Osama is very much, as you can see from his dress, he's very Indian, and he's using a very European colonialist concept of museum. Why is it not called the ashram of digital society, Osama?
Ashram.
Ashram, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you so colonialist?
This is not colonialist. This is handwritten.
Museum.
This is
Museum,
handwritten.
the notion of museum.
Yeah, it's a language. We are integral. It's
a
integral.
concept.
No, it's
a colonialist
integral.
concept.
It's integral. Because we want to integrate.
Get going on the
globe.
ashram.
Yeah.
Get out. Who wants ashram? Who wants museum?
Yeah.
Ashram 1. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
As the building owners, we are not going to call it an ashram. But thank you, Peter, for the suggestion.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Akanksha, for making this happen.